Hey guys, let's adopt some kids today. What do you think? We're going to be picking up in Genesis 48. And remember that Jacob is at the very end of his life. We talked about this in the first 4 verses of this chapter. And Joseph had some sons. And so Jacob, once again, Joseph being the favorite, does something rather interesting. Listen to verse 5. It says, "Now I'm claiming as my own sons these 2 boys of yours, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born here in the land of Egypt before I arrived. They will be my sons, just as Reuben and Simeon are. But any children born to you in the future will be your own, and they will inherit land within the territories of their brothers, Ephraim and Manasseh." So Reuben and Simeon are the first and second born sons. Very important positions of the family, especially the firstborn. So Jacob received these 2 boys of Joseph's and brought them into the family, adopted them, and put them on the highest level within the family. Very understandable when you think about Joseph's love for Jacob and Jacob's love for Joseph and the favoritism that was shown, and that these would also be the favorite grandsons to the point they would be treated like sons. And if you remember some of the things that Reuben and Simeon did, they did some things that disqualified them from positions of leadership within the family. That's one reason why Judah seemed to step up quite a bit during the issues with bringing Benjamin down to Egypt and them not yet knowing who Joseph was. Reuben and Simeon had tricked the man that had raped their sister Dinah, and wound up killing the entire town. And this brought great shame upon Jacob, and Jacob was very upset about it. And so these sons had kind of disqualified themselves. So it's almost like replacements here. And he tells him, they will be my sons. Now, this shows us that there were 12 sons of Jacob, but you never see land allotted to Joseph. There's no tribe of Joseph listed within and seen as the nation of Israel grows. You get into the book of Joshua, you get into Judges and stuff, you don't see it. You see the tribes of Ephraim and Manasseh. And they're oftentimes listed as the half-tribes. That's how they're oftentimes viewed. And so you still have, it talks about the 12 tribes, when in fact, when you look at these sons that would have been adopted, it gets us to the number 13. But we don't talk about 13 tribes, we talk about the 12 tribes. And so they're oftentimes referred to as those half-tribes. And the number 12 is one that we see, throughout Scripture. We have the 12 tribes of Israel. There's the 12 apostles, the 12 pillars on Moses' altar at Mount Sinai. And we could go on through the Bible. 12 really matters. The 12 pillars are the foundations of New Jerusalem with the names of the apostles written on them. 12's big. 12 is like 7 and 40 or other numbers that you see quite frequently throughout Scripture. So Jacob here brings these young men, his grandsons, into the family as full sons, and they will be treated as such, and their descendants will be allotted land just as Reuben, Simeon, Judah, and Benjamin will. So it just goes to show you the love that Jacob had for Joseph and the love that he had for those grandsons as a result. And we'll talk to you guys later.